Make sure we move into yellow, please.
Barely entree Mushu, soiled Yelda.
Watch your step.
Out.
Torrent horse.
Big bad suit.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. Regroup.
Torrent horse.
Roach, Kessia, Quartz, Row, Yvain.
Watch your step.
Out.
Defensive.
Made a res on cast.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads.
Defensive.
Moving in 7. Get ready. Wait until after the swirlies. Hey, stack on skull.
Deaxis, Drax, Foss, Cowrin, Misty, and Nira.
Watch your
Out.
step. Torrent horse. Watch your step.
Okay.
Bad.
Torrent horse.
Stack back up.
El, Mord, Talarian, Tyrael, Transgress, Withers.
Watch your step.
Out.
Defensive.
Flamed out.
No res for a minute. Big bad, little bad. Unfortunately, his chain's probably gonna go down soon, so.
What caused that?
She's already got 3 stack. Next concussive slam's gonna hurt a lot.
You
Edge
yell right
just
before
melees in
that?
general.
Can try. Moving. They should be good to stack on green. 10 seconds, so.
Barely, Drax, Ed, Lennis, Nalu, soiled.
Bring it back, bring it
No,
back,
we
bring it
broke up.
back!
We're toast.
Watch your step.
Dead. So remember, if you've got the big one on you, you gotta stay put.
I'm gonna call him out because he's a real life friend, and I'm allowed to. Mushu, that was you! You jerk.
Way to mess up the
Watch your
pork.
step.
So he was a real life friend.
Gonna say.
Oh, I'm
And
way
after
meaner
he
to
helped
real
you
life
move
friends.
that couch too, right? That's not what he helped you move? I don't remember.
Oh, he did so much, yes. He helped move furniture. He finished some construction stuff in our kitchen. Yeah, he's awesome.
Sounds like you could withhold home repairs and it might be fine.
If it makes me feel any better, I'm still trying to figure out how to do my little dance.
It's the added bit is run away from the bus. Does make it a little bit harder than on normal.
Just remember,
Which I mean, this makes sense, but
you do a little dance, you make a little love, and you get down tonight.
Tyrael, barely. Here I was about to go like, no, you just gotta put your left foot in, and then your left foot out,
you then put your right foot in.
and shake it all about.
So the little poop circles seem to be all over the fucking place. Does it put it all over the room as well? Or
There's
In heroic,
always a
yes, when he
few-
transitions, he drops a couple all over the place.
But for the most part, like when they do the two, right, the little bads, it's where we are, and when he does the rock blast when we're transitioning, that's where they end up all over. It's those ones that are everywhere, but they are still mostly where we are. Bear, did you get the res? Barely. Oh, there he is. Food's
Food
up in
is
the
still
back.
up.
Pretty much checkers. Listen, Serdor and Ed and Yalda, I think.
It is possible that healing cooldowns would help. A lot of them are getting blown at the very beginning.
I can do them at every rock blast. That's what I've been doing.
Listen, Yalda.
It's why I hate moving on this fight with mechanics. So if you ever see me
The
out of place,
evokers.
Do we want to use any of so what we did on normal was we saved them for quadrant 2 and then rotated through? Is that feasible, or because it's heroic we still need to do them on
Pretty much need them in 1 too. At least that's where I've been popping mine.
But we don't need all of you are. So we could probably spread them out a little.
yeah. So I'm in a kind of a unique position where I have a decent ramp for every rock blast, but I will use barrier on the second quadrant, first one, and the last quadrant, first one.
I will use Spirit Link second quadrant, second one, and last quadrant, second one.
Then I'll use mine here at like first and third.
Okay? Melt, how about you?
Sorry, I missed it.
We've been trying to figure out healing cooldowns, and people have all been picking what ones they want to do. What ones are left? Has everybody been keeping track? I feel like
Most of my big cooldowns are 3 minutes, and I have 1 2-minute.
right, but all of the evokers are dropping them all at the same time, so we're not actually getting much use out of it, so we're trying to spread them out. Even if that means not using it right away.
I think there was room for second one on quadrant 1 and the second one for quadrant 3.
That sounds great then.
Okay, EJM, how about you?
Cool. Let's see if that helps.
Come on.
Move it. Everybody move.
Kessia, Lenneth, Manane, Talarian, Withers. Serdar, you need to go right with that.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Can we try again?
We're fine. Gotta have the tanks break it here. Big bad little bads.
Watch your step.
Good to regroup. I swear you healers just stood that on purpose.
You.
Can we get a res on Kess, then we can jump in the hole and try again?
I may have a soul stone I haven't used yet.
We've got a res on Kess.
Yeah, wait,
I'm gonna
Kess
be
has a res.
honest. I didn't stand on it on purpose, but I was really not ready for that pull. I wasn't even tabbed in.
I sound like an ass, but maybe we shouldn't tab out.
hell?
Especially after clicking ready, right?
It's been
I
totally
didn't touch
ready
that.
this time. All has not been tapped out tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, don't admit that. Come on now.
Back it up and we'll get some reses and we'll try again. And if we need to, like, just keep your hands off the keyboard till it hits one.
That one was Roach.
Yeah, I know. I heard
Embarrassing.
Salus quite irritation with him. Kind of sounded like maybe a shoe was headed in his direction. Potatoes up.
Seems like we have a California problem tonight.
I yelled at him in real life. That's not cool. It's one thing on trash, not a boss.
Alright, potato, potato.
Don't you go lumping all us Californians in together.
There's a Jeeves up if you need to repair as well.
I mean, there's a Jeeves up, so you should probably repair whether you need to or not.
I don't know. I like spicy rating.
Don't tell Vince what to do with this gear, guy.
You can't tell Vince what to do with his gear. He will ignore you.
What do you mean? It's 58%. Not even yellow.
See, you can't tell him what to do. Just missing Transgress and Kella. I think that's everybody. Here we go. On the 1.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Moving into yellow. All the range moving into yellow.
Barely Ed L. Nira soiled.
We gotta make sure we're moving those awakened earths out to the right, please.
Torrent close.
Big bads in 5.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads.
Torrent close.
Good to restack on yellow.
Drax, Kessia, Mushu, Nalu, Transgress.
You are too far back, Sorter.
Watch your step.
We can't share it with you if you're not stacked with us.
Defensive.
There's 4 or 5 people in it, and then they left, so.
That's because we're all supposed to be at yellow.
I can't even see
Watch
yellow.
your step.
Big bad.
Where are all the people?
We had a res on play. Moving in 8.
Ah, damn it.
Special coming.
No, okay. Whole time. Because flame is down, we have no res, so.
And upside the boss was 700.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
And I know yellow and orange are a little bit hard to see in this room because everything's yellow and orange, so if you can't see that, look for my green triangle on my head because I'm mostly in the right place most of the time. I'm not going
It
to
was
say all
also
the
hard
time.
to see because there was a big pillar right
Yeah.
in front of the yellow marker at that time, but
When we're grouping up, it is always, when I say group up, it is always right up next to the boss where most of the people are.
yeah, I think like the 2 most important things here, if you have a small circle and a chevron above you, move to the right side. And if you have the big circle around you with the swirly lines, move to melee. You know, like it doesn't have to be exactly on yellow, but in melee. You need to stack with everybody.
Considering that, not bad DPS for the first quadrant.
Yeah, DPS is great. Somebody spamming the map can like stop. That would be great. Thanks. Get your sparkle noises of joy out of my ears.
We'll do one more before we go on break.
I thought I was the only one able to see that.
Nope, it pings it for the whole group.
I didn't know that.
Potato.
L. Surtur Withers.
I mean, the whole point of it is to show people where something is on the map, so you would think your raid and party members would be able to see it.
But what if I want it to be a secret?
What if I
You can just look at the map and not ping it.
I've never noticed it from anybody else when they ping, and when I've ever been in it. So
Maybe nobody's ever pinged.
Oh, Nalu's gonna kill someone.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was me. I was trolling myself that time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna just say, like, if somebody asks people to stop doing something, typically it's pretty respectful to stop. However, if it's her doing it to
It's
herself,
not me.
I'm
It's not me
complain.
now. No, I think a bunch of people did it.
Well, if Nalu control herself, we'll all do it. Okay.
Nalu's the worst. It's legit not me now, though.
Which means
Therefore
we can
should be
stop.
stopping.
Funny once, guys.
Side note, I think you can mute that sound as well, because I don't hear it.
God, I feel like I'm back at school.
Right?
Be respectful and not do it.
Don't you go back to school tomorrow?
Dismiss and kill it. Here we go. On the 1.
Or the 2, because Jane's bad at time.
That's alright.
That's because I'm leaping in.
On the one, just let Cheney go first.
Yeah. Stack on yellow. Move in, move in. All ranged in.
Drax, Entree, Manine, Nalu, Withers.
Watch your step.
Out.
Turned boss.
Dang, sorry.
Big bad in 5.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. Good to restack at yellow.
Turned boss.
Stack, stack.
Roach, Mistian, Nira, Quartz, Solarian.
Watch your step.
Out.
Defensive.
Big bad in 5.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad.
Defensive.
Can we get a healer up? Moving in 5.
Remember, he's gonna burst on this pillar.
They don't grip at skull until after the swirlies. Okay, skull. Stack, stack.
Jax is Kellen, Mushu, Ro, Vincent, Yelda.
Watch your step. Turned boss.
Want defensives for the next break because there's going to be 4. We're down some healers.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad.
Turned boss.
Restack.
Barely Karen, Kessia, Mord, Tyrael, Yvain.
Watch your step.
Ouch.
Not enough people alive.
That hurt my face.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
It's really just like 5 of you, so you're fine to fall over.
4 of you, I jumped down the hole.
1, our DPS is looking better. 2, we weren't face pulling the boss. Overall, the mechanics were better. We need to get a little bit better at making sure we get equal groups, not like a 4 and a 2. But that gets easier when we get more used to the movement, so it's cool. Alright, everybody can release, we'll do loot, and then we'll go switch back to normal and do our Diurna fight. Make Vincent earn his keep tonight. Let me link the stuffs. Make sure you go outside before you go on break.
Let me show you what I got.
Okay, starting with the cloth pants. 402 int crit haste.
Do you want us to stay in for loot first or leave now? Sorry.
Stay here. Like, so, I mean, if you're gonna let us leave, then you can go out and I'll give you any loot you want later. But if you're gonna stay for loot, you can stay here and we can leave after. That way I can give stuff to people. Just Kess. Rats Kess then. Leather chest. Leather chest. Int edgy haste verse. Anyone else? See Talarian with a 70. That 29's not gonna do it, Withers. Anyone else? Alright, Talarian it is. Plate, shoulders. Any plate wearers want some 402 haste verse and strength shoulders? Neither of my plate weather... 3! I have 3 plate wearers and none of them want it? Tyrael, Mord.
Kind of want it for her off spec, but I want to roll on something else first.
Okay. Fine with that. Just checking. Crossbow. Agi, crit, and mastery. 402. Alright, Barely, I see you're 92. Ouch, that really hurts.
I can't, did you?
I mean, I know you don't normally roll well, but that's just... Is that Roach, you don't need it? Okay. Congrats, Barely. Shield. 402 shield and strength crit verse.
Is it normally like everything off of one boss is like looks the same?
Everything in here kind of looks the same.
Well, they tried to do themes of the look per raid a while back.
Just Yalda? No one else?
And to look like it would have been used by any of those bosses, kind of thing.
Congrats, Yalda. Cloak, haste, verse, plus all the main stats. Yalda is dead. You can release Yalda, I can give it to you at the start of the next one.
Oh, okay. Why, that 100 came in handy.
Was there a mail piece?
That was a shield.
Oh.
I believe Kella with the 100, unless anybody else is gonna roll 100.
Good lord, the whole raid.
Technically, I didn't roll, although I guess technically it is an upgrade.
402 piece that can be used by any character.
So, alright, I believe it is Kella. I'm gonna go back to the plate shoulders.
I think there'll be a little bit of an improvement for my tank spec.
Rats Mord. Hopefully I knew she was passing on those shoulders. Alright, cool. That is everything. Out we
If
go.
not, then I'll roll off with her later and we'll
I
figure
know,
it
it's
out.
fine. She can suck it up. Why can I not click a portal as a wolf? Like, what? What?
Yeah.
I just ran into that myself.
You need opposable thumbs to click portals, duh.
Okay, how about this? You can click them as a wolf, but you can't use Ghost Wolf inside.
No, I'll...
Okay, you'll just take the minor inconvenience of the one time.
It's not just that, though. There are other things where it's like, you
Oh, I
can't do
know.
that in
I have a
shapeshift and
shaman.
form. Just silly. Night Serdor.
I love when you can't do it because you have a costume on.
Yeah, there is that.
Okay, 20-minute break, right? In about
7.
17 minutes?
7.
Okay.
Definitely 7.
I didn't even look at the look of the click cape. It's nice. Blue.
You can come inside if you want, otherwise you can come in when you're back for break. For comparison, what is it at like the place you guys were at the other day?
I mean, we go to a couple of different places, but like one of the more mom and poppy type shops, you know, maybe like $4 or $5 for a rounded dumpling.
Okay.
So it's like almost double.
So, a real fancy dim sum
It's
place.
a fancy dim sum place. They have reservations, so like that's not a thing that dim sum places usually do.
Yeah.
Are you still here?
Yeah?
Can you make me a gem? And I forgot the name of it, so give me like 5 minutes.
Let's say I can't, I'll need a summons back, but probably. Maybe. I only have about half of them. Mort might be able to, too.
And I really forgot what it was.
What stat?
Paste mastery.
I feel like I saw that the other day. Keen? Neltherite? Is that the one you're after?
No.
No. Keen Yesmerald.
Yes. Merlda. Yes, that's it.
Yes, if I can get a summons back. Because, you know, I need a Ben.
Oh, I gotcha.
We can do that.
Hey, is anybody still on?
Yes.
Ro, I can't join for the second half, but I can trade out these potions that will disappear.
Oh, sure. Give them
Those
to
that
literally
I
anybody standing next to you, because I just hearthed back to Veldraken, unless that's where you are.
No, I'm outside the raid. Cheney, are you here?
But I think Nalu's there if you see her.
Yep, I'm here.
What are we giving away?
Just the potions, because Kieran has
Oh.
to leave.
Actually, this is Tolarian, but
Oh,
we do
why
sound
do you
alike.
two sound the same? A druid has to go. Normal? I've gotten better. Why did I get confused? Damn it, Ro.
I'll install a voice modulator and fix everything by next raid.
Appreciate that.
He will come in sounding
Thanks,
like this so that it is very distinct.
I'll see you this weekend.
See you, Tolarian.
Laters.
Tolarian. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm sorry.
A summons work.
There's a freaking door.
Actually, if you released, there's a portal and it will take you back to the front, and then you just walk out the green stuff. Can I get someone back if people are out there?
Just a sec.
Someone click my little portal thingy.
Just one of each, right?
One of each what? Oh. You can keep it. I had the mats. Where are you?
I'm in the city.
Someone quotes back so I can get my message. That's funny.
The city, huh?
Yeah.
Is he hiding from Cheney?
No.
No.
I got her last time though. I was pretty
I
excited.
think he was trying to get Matt so that he could get his gem, but I went back and got it for him, and then we were both. Won't you cancel that trade with me?
At least take those.
Alright. Only because I can turn them back into the tiny bits.
Yes.
Like my bags can't handle it, guys. Although if anybody else missed it, Withers can make the slightly larger reagent bag now. The 36 slaughter. That helped a little bit.
I see Beans is telling me if it has like a socket, apparently it's 10 eye levels better. I feel like it's a lie.
Dang. I mean, it was certainly the way it was last expansion, like, because of the amount of stats you can get from a gem, it's worth a fair amount, but probably depends whether it has main stat on it, too.
The haste is just beautiful. I can't give that up.
It just about ran right up those stairs.
We can go back in.
Yep.
Yeah, I can make both of the big bags, the regular bag, the reagent bag.
Checking to see who's back.
Most, a good chunk of the blue profession stuff.
Not the normal stuff, just blue.
I mean, I can make the normal stuff too, but I mean,
I know,
who
I was
wants
just-
that at this point?
I just wanted to say blue again.
So I think we have determined the run to the top of stairs approach is not the right approach.
No, we want to move a little bit slower and all together and just be really careful to dodge the balls. But we gotta get people back inside the raid first, so. Come back inside!
Is this next boss,
Most fun boss ever? Absolutely.
is it... No, is it single target or multi-target?
It really depends. I think we had you on the ads, so it was multi-target, but if you want to do...
Oh, that boss, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Was this one that I'm also supposed to like kind of tank heal because it just needs a bunch of tank healing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we...
Uh-oh.
We've got stuff to punch. Punch thing.
It's flame though, so it might be easier.
It just also does a ton of damage. Like, it
Yeah,
wasn't...
it's gonna depend. I don't know what druid cooldowns and stuff like that's like. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna matter. Is
I mean, I know that you sometimes are a little squishier than flame, but like, it wasn't just that you. It was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I run out of cooldowns fairly quickly when I'm taking a shit ton of damage, so.
well, you'll have to try and get a sense if you think that that's causing a problem or not, and so we can switch it around. I just hopefully won't happen.
The key for me was like I had to get my cooldowns on an exact,
Yeah.
like down to the second rotation, and as soon as I did, I got it down.
We head into the town.
No, we can't really bring them all down. I think we just need to, right? Didn't we decide that we just need to kind of
Just need to kind of go up and do the bits and pieces
and
while
dodge
dodging
as
things.
we are fighting? Yeah.
Don't like kamikaze up the stairs and cause so much chaos we can't avoid the poo on the floor. Or in the air, or whatever we want to call it. And remember that they move, like, after people, so, like, just because you dodge it once doesn't mean you've dodged it for good, so just keep an eye out.
And they're chasing Cheney right now.
Y'all kind of group up. If you have it, I can master spell it. Unless everyone gets it, then we're kind of screwed. So, alright.
Or if we get it multiple times. So the part of the problem I'm having is also sometimes it comes from behind the ads and I don't see it, so just maybe stand, like, off. Don't stand, like, directly in front of them, because it makes the balls hard to see.
Putting your camera more up will help,
Oh, that's probably a good point, Cheney, thank you. Ah!
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't
What
mean
is
to get
that,
up that.
Where did those fuckers come from? What the hell was that?
Those pouncers always pounce. That's why they're
No,
called
I just
pouncers.
didn't realize we'd moved up, so I wasn't expecting new things.
Alright, we're moving on up.
Go all the way up. You can be past them.
No, further than you think.
It is further than we think.
I'm past them.
And I guess we went further than I thought.
Yes. We actually did a fair number of groups there.
Man,
Still
when you
doing a lot of
said the staircase was terrible, I really underestimated what you guys meant.
Yep. And this went so much better than last time.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't seem that bad.
I mean, we died
So bad last week.
5 or 6 times trying to get up these stairs last week.
This was far more successful than last week.
So you're saying like the first time you had a problem, but then
Oh, and he still spits balls. And people spit balls or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
yeah, people spit balls.
Okay.
Poo balls.
You are Charmander.
They come out of your chest like face grabbers.
Like diseases.
everybody aim to withers.
That's what I was after.
Now they come from face grabbers.
Right.
Chest
I was
bursters?
failing. I was failing on all the words.
Welcome to my life.
Go, team, go.
And then we can res some people after that.
Thank you.
You are here, which means Erenog is dead. To you, he was just an obstacle to be.
Vincent and I are going to be egg destroying buddies. So, one second.
Was a son. The fate of Azeroth does not matter now.
Who was not here last time?
Me.
I was not.
I was not
I'll
here.
do the Axis.
I haven't done this boss with you guys, but I have done it.
Alright.
I've never been on this boss yet.
Potato.
Thanks for the potato.
Only need 2 more recipes and I'll be able to make them.
So I would say, I don't know what I would say. I know we had Lenneth over at Cheney and following Cheney. I know we had Totem and L back here with Flame, Transgress Flame. I don't think Milt was here, so.
I was healing last week.
Oh, that's right.
I
Were you were close, right?
I was pretty close to Transgress, but I was also doing a lot of raid healing.
I would. I don't care. Milt, Nala, one of you go with Cheney, one of you go with Flame. I don't really care whom.
I will go with Cheney.
All right.
Because
Then
why
let's
not?
do.
So it looks like you're stick with me, Flame.
Let's do. Morden Deaxis can stay on the boss and Soil. I don't remember who else said words. Somebody else.
I haven't done the boss yet, so I don't
Yeah,
even know
I
the
know.
fight.
Right, so I'm saying, so since you weren't here, I'm trying to make sure that we put people in both places. So I'll have you follow Cheney and kill the groups of ads that come out. So the boss, we're going to have him like over here to start near these 2 eggs. And then we're going to go forward, and then we're going to go that way, and then we're going to go that way, and that way, and that way, then we go around the circle. So if you're on the melee boss group situation, so if you were on that last time, just stay there, and then I think I said Deaxis and Ward can stay on the boss. Everybody else follow Cheney. We're on the boss, you're hitting the boss, and then when the axe staff, great staff, goes into the ground, you'll get an extra action button. Do not push it. Vincent and I are the only ones who will push it. And then we will destroy the eggs, hopefully. Vincent was really good at it. We'll try to do that same approach, Finn. I'll do mine as quick as I can so you can figure out which one to do. And then following Cheney, she's going to be moving all over the darn room, but we're trying to keep the 2 groups kind of separate because they buff each other and it's bad. Which means basically just follow Cheney running around the room like a crazy person, kill all the ads that are up.
Really,
and
just
then
go in a
at
circle.
the end. Oh, is it a circle? It felt like it was everywhere to me, but I was busy at the time.
I mean, it is a bit, but you really go in order around the circle.
Follow Cheney, kill the ads. If you are ranged enough that you can get a dot on Diurna also, great. If not, don't worry about it. And then when we get down to, I'm calling it out at 4 eggs and 2 eggs, at 0 eggs, wipe up any ads that are still up, and we will group up near the center to finish her off. With the centerpiece, if you get the lightning on you, you just need to kite it away from other people so that you don't drag the lightning over them. And we'll need heals for something in that phase. I can't remember. Heals have to heal off the frozen shroud, which is in both phases. And avoid the fire on the ground. That's really mostly what it is. Alright.
5.
We'll have her in
4,
phase 2.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my wrath.
Defensive.
She's currently closer to some of those other eggs.
Oh shit, so she is. I'll get this far one here. We need 2.
Special coming.
Oh, we got it. Cool. The hell's stuff?
Yeah, it's coming up.
AOE incoming.
Follow
You're in Cheney's group, follow Cheney.
Defensive.
Shroud for healer. This means heal it off. Or dispel, you can do either. Fire.
Your lands.
My god, there is so much fire.
Special coming.
Staff.
Defensive. Spread. Watch your step, Killads.
We are awfully close to you guys, just FYI.
AOE incoming. Special coming.
That?
Defensive. Spread.
Fire?
Watch your step.
Chosen, protect your keeper.
Might need one more person on ads. They're not going. Maybe okay. It's not going on quite as
Special
quickly.
coming. Defensive.
Yeah?
I don't know if it's killing us though.
We could get res on one of our
Spread.
DPS as well.
Watch your step.
Fire!
AOE incoming. Kill ads. Defensive.
Timer's up.
Special coming.
Stab.
Shockwave.
Tremors.
Spread. Watch your step.
Tremors again soon.
Defensive. Special coming.
Stab.
Shockwave. Spread. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Kill ads.
You guys fall behind holler and we'll send somebody over there.
No, we're keeping up
Defensive.
mostly.
Okay.
Special coming.
Stab.
Spread. Watch your step.
Fire.
Kill ads. Defensive. AOE incoming.
Timers.
Special coming.
Staff.
Spread. Watch your step.
Fire.
Defensive. Kill ads. Special coming.
Staff.
Watch your step. Shockwave. Defensive. AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Tremors.
Kill ads.
We're getting close to you if that. Timer's up.
Spread. Watch your shockwave. Special coming.
Staff. Watch your feet.
Defensive. Shockwave.
Tremors. Four left.
Shockwave.
Tremors. Timers.
Watch your step. Special coming.
Staff.
Fell over. They're probably need some help on that.
Incoming. Defensive. Shockwave.
Two left. Can we get one DPS from over there to help? And we could also res on Trey, honestly.
Spread. Shockwave.
Thanks, Tyrael.
Watch your step.
Tremors. Timers.
Special coming.
Staff.
Defensive.
And clean up those ads.
Oh, one last set here.
Kill ads.
Finish them up, and then we will group up in the center.
Spread.
Dodge
Watch
fight.
your step. AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Defensive.
Forgot that.
Special coming.
Like that guy. Dodge the lightning that's chasing us.
If it's on you, run it away from everybody.
Yep.
Watch your step. Defensive. Special coming.
Great staff, which is the kiting. Kite the poo away from yourself and others.
AOE incoming.
Shroud. Shamans, you can just Ghost Wolf and it will shift you up.
Watch your step.
Fire.
Taunt boss. Special coming.
Great staff, kite it away.
Anybody guess?
Remember, if we're grouped up towards the middle, it's easier for people to kite that up.
Spread. Watch your step. Defensive.
Fire.
Special coming.
Staff.
AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Spread. Watch your step. Taunt boss. Special coming.
Staff. Shroud an 8.
Spread. Watch your step. Defensive.
Should you move from the fire because Shroud's coming?
AOE incoming. Special coming.
Staff.
Taunt boss. Spread.
You good for a DPS instead of a healer? For the res?
Yeah, should be fine.
I can use my resurrection.
Up to you. We have a res up so we can. Boss is kind of doing a lot of damage at this point.
Special coming.
Great stat. And don't forget your lock rocks and things.
Spread. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Fire. That's really when those things overlap with the shroud that super sucks. Great job. Pass on things and mass res. We'll go get to play with Razzie.
The drakes are fleeing! Without Diurna to control them, they have lost the will to fight.
By the way, I
Champions,
definitely recommend doing
now is the time to strike.
Why is that, Transgress? Sorry, Kelly, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's fine. It's
Because we did it the first time tonight. The other night it was like constant wiping.
I feel like, I mean, I think that may just be a class difference because, like, I know the hits that I take from her once I do start doing that, like, I would have been struggling too.
You're trying to say it helps you learn the fight, Kella?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I started
Don't take
it.
Black Drake, by the way.
Black Drake seems to just disconnect you and drop you into infinity.
At least for some of us.
What a troll.
3 of us last
That's
time
such a Black
got on
Drake
the
thing to do.
That, you know, it is kind of a Black Drake thing to do, isn't it?
I don't feel comfortable being a part of this conversation.
Yeah, I did it on LFR, so I sort of know the fight.
Well, I'm just saying, my experience last time, 3 of us got on the Black Drake, 3 of us DC'd, and then came back in to be dropped down for infinity.
Well, Mord and Yalda have gone offline, so I
Green
wonder if
Drake
they
too.
took the... Okay.
It's not just the Black Drake.
We will reclaim this world for true dragonkind. The false reign of the
I was fine.
will be ended.
Kind of funny
Look,
seeing them
just
just floating there in the air. Oh, there they go.
Just because the drake of a certain color acts a certain way doesn't mean that all drakes that are that color act the same way.
No, it's that it's the same Drake as last week. And I don't trust it. aspect
Well,
of the
help me,
troll.
Drakist.
Fine, I'll just let you guys DC and fall to your death.
Mord did so on the Green Drake, which is what I've taken successfully.
Summons? Dead leave.
That is here.
Green one just DC'd me.
Interesting.
Some of Art, are you available?
Isn't that something funny to say for someone who's living?
Maybe it's like a Blizzard surprise. You just don't know. Every week it's different.
We just have no idea who's going to get disconnected. It's random.
That's a pretty high level troll to like have it not actually be in the game, like, but it kicks you back into IRL.
Is that higher or lower than a killer elevator?
Should we put down a potato? We lost like 10 people.
Ed,
Oh,
can you create a
why
closet,
math?
please?
There we go. Okay, so when we start the fight, we're gonna all stack at moon-ish. I don't know if that's close enough, but basically we're all gonna stack up. We're gonna dodge the small blue swirlies, and he has a frontal breath that happens at a random place. So if we're all stacked up, we all know where it is, and we just have to step left or right. When we get the, I don't remember what it's called, but we get a big blue circle on you. There's 3 of them at a time. If one goes straight behind us and one goes behind us and left and one goes behind us and right, it'll make a nice little horseshoe of lightning. That is exactly what we want. Once you drop your poop, move back into the group. There will then be a hurricane wing, which pushes you back. You need to get caught by the electric poo, kind of like the Gossamer Blast and the spider
You
fight.
have to walk into it. If you don't, it will still blow you off.
That was not my experience, but okay. Maybe I was just lucky last time. And then when we get the volatile current, everybody gets an ad. The ad's despawned with CC interrupts or hard CCs. So you should be able to take care of your own. However, remember that on heroic, when we get there, you will have to do it twice. So getting good at doing your own so that we still have AoE ones for other people's would be good. When we get to the intermission, which should be at 70%, we'll have groups 1, 3, and 5 go left as we're facing now, which is the yellow side, and 2, 4, 6 go right, which is the orange side.
You do need to aim your body. You're using the knock, and you can miss, which is stupid.
Okay, awesome. And what Etrium said is true about her lightning. Like, it really, really hurts, so make sure you're dodging it. Static charge, that's what it's called.
Yeah, like I was saying, when I did it on LFR, every time I tried, I lined myself up. It threw me right through the lightning, directly through the middle of it.
It's weird, because I did not have that problem, so we'll see what happens today. When we kill the ads on the platforms, we'll do the Ruiner, then the Acolyte, and then the Vanguard. We'll see how it goes.
Do we have assigned groups for each side, or we just
Yep,
pick one?
yep. Odd numbers on the left, even numbers on the right.
Or odd numbers on the yellow, even numbers on the orange.
Good call.
In case you can't left and right.
Sorry, I didn't wait for everybody ready. Keller, are you good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay, good. I think you're great. Or as my students would say, you're Gucci.
1, 1.
Deck on moon.
The incarnates begin!
Watch the swirls.
Taunt boss.
Static charge in 5. Those are the ones that make the horseshoe. Horseshoe time. Oh, behind us, and to the left. There you go. Everybody else should still be there. Breath. Sidestep breath. Before that happened. Restack.
Defensive. Pushback incoming.
Wing. This is the knockback. Let me get back to the moon. Use static charges soon. You can put them a little closer together. Just make sure they're not on the group, and if you're in it, move like a hair forward. Evens are orange. Breath, sidestep. Restack. Knockback. Stack. We're gonna get the ads in 3.
Defensive.
Watch those swirls.
Spread.
Overlap circles, not people. Interrupt or CC or add. Static things still need to get back, though. At the same time, we left those all right where we were standing, and that does not work well. That's a bad overlap.
Defensive.
Sure is.
Pushback incoming.
So I would say if you get this static charge when we have the ads up, like, get into where you need to be and let somebody else take care of your ad. That it's more important that you get in position than we get that ad done fast.
Are we really?
Soulstone.
Oh, okay. I dropped the
Thank you.
savior also. Or did I? Apparently I got interrupted. That's so rude.
If you release it, takes you back to Diana's room anyway.
But like the only other mage in the group.
You know the rule. Nalu, we roll for blaming this group.
I tried more.
Looks like it was my fault.
What were you saying, Vincent?
If you spell steal the ads, you kill them.
Oh, that's
yes,
cool.
it's because it's also the same as like a purge. That makes sense.
That's right, I forgot purges worked. Thanks.
Almost anything kind of works.
That's a spell.
Just don't hit it.
I think Kess is also grabbing Master Spell.
Melt, did you get a res? Who is that?
I just have to decide what I'm actually dropping because it's hard on this build.
I hope they never get rid of Master Spell. Such a beautiful spell.
Well,
No.
seeing as how they're listening to us and they heard you say that, it's going to be gone next week.
So the other thing I want to remind people is because of geometry, the lightning breath is easier to get in the closer you are. So make sure you're stacked to the tanks, not back in La La Land.
So I wasn't here last time if you guys did this. So for the horseshoe for the 3 things, you want one behind us, even though the breath pushes it into us?
We want to be pushed into it.
Yeah.
Because that keeps us from flying off the edge.
Oh, okay, I see. Thank you.
The
It's a nice little horseshoe. And not ready because Foss is relogging. Sorry, words are hard.
It's kind of like the spider webs on the spider board.
Gotcha, yeah.
The most important one is the one right behind.
Yep.
But at the same time, don't everybody run to the same spot.
Yeah. You back, Foss? You look back. Okay. Ready to check.
He's speaking.
I'm not gonna bother with Master Spell. It's literally almost impossible to actually fit it in my build.
Alright. Remember, we're going to stack a moon when we start.
5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Back it up.
Age of the Incarnates begins!
Watch your feet.
Turned boss.
Charge in 5. Horseshoe pattern. Charge coming in. Horseshoe pattern. Lightning breath in 2. Breath.
It's off to the side.
Yeah.
I baited it away to save you all.
Defensive.
I don't know if it was me.
Get L back up. Hurricane wing coming in. You might want to wait till I. Oh, L. Restack. New charges coming in 3. Horseshoe pattern. There it is.
Mushu, Ed, Nira.
Turned boss. Nothing coming.
Breath. Knockback. Adds in 3.
Defensive.
And then horseshoe at the same time. So, can we get a res on? No, we cannot. Just kidding. You still see ads up and you can help, please do.
How can we help?
By purging,
interrupting, or CCing them in any way.
I wonder if Ring of Peace works, because then I get free.
Should.
I haven't seen one ad when they found her herself, so.
And I'll tell you.
Say that again, Huss?
I didn't see one single ad come up.
There were like 40 of them. Well, I mean, there were 27 of them, but.
It's the blue balls. There's no mobs.
Do we have a res?
Comment. I do appreciate it. So, I'm gonna tell you,
Somebody run
don't
back.
try to study the
Other than
basics.
Nalu, the
Don't
speed
try to
demon.
master
Yeah, so they're not like ads in the
Don't
typical
even
sense. They do have a
worry
health
about
bar if you always have health bars displayed, but they really just need to be interrupted, kicked,
Why do I say
feared,
that?
purged.
A number of reasons.
Any amount of crowd
First
control
of all,
will get
because
them to
I
go away.
have found it
Like a standard
impossible
interrupt.
to master the basic
Oh, 100%.
grammar, the basic
What I was going to say is I think Ring of Peace might work, but you have to put it directly on the ad because they're not going to move into it.
That's despite looking over
Right, but if there's a bunch of them grouped up, I can
Yeah, you
drop
could
them.
potentially do that.
Well, and it will go really so on heroic. Remember, we have not that we should be worrying about it now, but on heroic you have to do 2 different interrupts for each ad. So everybody's gonna have to try to get their own, and then we'll need some AOE's for things too, which is why we want to do like we did on Jailer with the ads, which is be as close as you can without overlapping the circles onto
there
people.
is a natural order according to which we acquire.
So I only have 5 interrupts. Is that gonna be
a
enough?
language. And if
Probably.
you were to Google the theory of natural
That's really
order
cool.
language acquisition,
I didn't even know that was a thing. I love the name.
Right?
L day access Withers. Did you get res?
Controversial. You'll find people supporting the idea. You'll see people criticizing the idea. One of the criticisms seems to be that obviously if an English-speaking person is learning French, then there may be a natural order of acquisition.
Wait, fear
for that
works?
English-speaking
Is psychic stream
person.
still a thing?
However,
Yeah, like literally
if
any
a
CC will work.
Spanish-speaking person learns
Purge
French,
works, interrupt
then
works.
that natural
Anything
order
that interrupts
would be
casting.
different because
So
obviously
not
we still have fear
the
bomb.
speaking person is influenced by
So we
their
can have the
familiarity with
people who are doing the static charge just move a little bit further out so that we're not
assuming
taking
that
quite
that's
so much
true,
damage.
To me, that doesn't in any way make
think
the
Raz will be
theory
hard
of
to move,
natural
so.
acquisition less valid. It just says that there is a natural order of acquisition, which may be different
So I'm
depending on your native language and
babysitting.
depending on the
I'm
language
fuzzy
you're
sitting a
trying to
cat,
learn. But
and
there is a
he very much
natural
thinks it's dinner time
order.
and it's close. But
You know,
the entire
are we
time
gonna
we've been raiding, he just
learn,
keeps
you know,
bonking into my
if
feet
it's
and
English,
legs.
I go or I'm going. Which one are we going to
Yeah,
start using
Pete's a little
earlier?
special.
Should the teacher teach you the continuous form first?
You got to get
or
a
Spanish
heating
estoy
pad, set it on the
corriendo,
floor.
before
Cats
to you
flock
know the
to
from
it.
corro.
He does not abide by standard cat rules.
Important for the teacher.
What
to
Nalu said
sort of
is really
determine,
important
you
as
know, in
well,
chapter
so
one, we will
try
teach
not
you
to
this,
move
and
before
in
the breath
chapter two, we will
happens,
teach you
because
that.
otherwise breath
And
goes in
by,
weird ways and we end up running
by
into it
chapters
instead of
this
out of
book,
it.
You will have acquired all the basics of the language.
Everybody
Or,
was ready. Here we go.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Stackity stack. Not that fast.
Taunt boss.
To me.
Charge in 5. Horseshoe pattern.
Row Vincent Roach.
Back as far as you can so that we're not so close to the group. Breath.
Defensive.
Ow.
Hurricane soon.
Do we want to move that?
No? Still learning and practicing. Charge.
Evane Soiled Ed.
Taunt boss.
Breath in 3. Breath. Move, move, move. I didn't call that other one out before, so just Hurricane Wing. Back in, and then adds in 5. Whatever you want to call it.
Defensive.
Party time.
Spread.
The elements answer to me.
Nice job.
Static charge out.
We gotta get those further away from the group. Hurricane Wing coming in.
Taunt boss.
Breath. Soon. It's a gnarly overlap.
The static charges are the rings we take out, right?
Yep.
Misty and Lenneth Ed.
They do AoE beyond their circumference.
Yes. The more, the closer you are.
The elements
Adds.
Swing.
To move a different color than that, because I am having a hard time finding them.
Who found the gap? That was a good shot.
Yeah. Right between them.
Charge. I would say with the charges, aim to have like half of it off the platform. That'll get it a fair amount away from the
makes sense.
people. Still enough that we can.
Breath.
There's only 3 of you now. Oh, 4. Wing coming in.
So I know not everyone has DBM, but most people do, and I think if you have it, it like puts a mark on your head. There looks like Star Diamond and circle every time. And is that meant
Not
for
be
like?
Star.
Yeah, it's so that you can put them in the same spots.
Yeah. Just, okay.
And so far, we really haven't been having a hard time getting them in a line as long as people move out. So.
So does Vazageth move in this fight? Is it possible to have it like 5 miles away?
No.
You're in my airspace now.
Just a lightning breath. It killed like 6 people though. Like it's like insta death, and there's like nothing healers can do. So just FYI, that's like personal responsibility. You gotta move.
Well, it's just gonna take practice because it's also what is the timing and what is all this stuff. But it is totally
you
can't
cannot
be safe
survive.
You are what now?
You have, if you're topped up, you have about a tick to get out.
Yeah, you have like 1 or 2 ticks, if that.
Well, do you want to try that again?
Right? Are you having a stroke?
Yes.
Stroke of madness. Don't push her today. She'll murder you.
This is true. She has threatened to.
Actually-
Was it stab people in the eyeballs? It was very aggressive.
Remember.
I feel like she said yes to the "Are you having
you
a
guys
stroke?"
first.
and everyone's just throwing jokes
Fair.
her way.
I'm impressed that you typed that on
Right?
the reports. That's great.
Patience comes in handy.
Yeah. While it is true, we all need to get out of it. Like, it's practice, and we've done this like 5 pulls, so we'll get it. And honestly, the one that killed a lot of people, I didn't call out because I was busy running my thing out. So, Flame, did you get the rest?
I think this is gonna become Elle's new like mood at work.
I'm feeling very MTRUY. And then right underneath it, it says if you have to ask, stay away. I want to know what you used the backslash for. Was that like, were you trying to do rotation-y thing?
No, I think she was trying to say something like, I'm fucking trying, you morons. I had to guess.
Yes, that is exactly what I was trying to say. It's all good. We may proceed at any moment.
I was waiting for Flame to be alive again. But I think Flame released.
The
so.
keys back on your keyboard, Elle.
Hey, Oren, that's great. It's actually an emoji now, Elle. Alright, there's Flame. Ready check coming in. I did not. It's backwards. That took my brain way longer than it should to figure that out, Kelly.
Oh my god, I never would have figured. I thought it was just its own thing. I never would have realized it was backwards.
Focus Lakes, people.
Thanks for focusing us, Elle.
Kella, Kess, and Elle.
Elle's rage is having the opposite of the intended effect.
As rage often does.
4, 3.
Here we go.
2, 1, 1.
The age of the
Backers.
begins.
Taunt boss.
Blue isn't easier
Jack,
to see charges.
Yelda.
From back and like try to have it halfway off the platform.
We need one behind the group, not to the side.
Horseshoe
Breath.
pattern. Breath, breath, breath. I'm so sorry.
Defensive.
Restack. On blue. Make sure you actually have a thing behind you because there's like a big gap right behind most of us.
I'm not going to use it.
Restack. Charge coming in. Horseshoe pattern. Right behind us and then left and right.
Soiled quartz boss.
And again, it's so that it's like halfway off the edge, and that'll get you a little bit further away so there's less damage.
We want
Breath?
to get cast.
Sure. Wing coming in. Make sure you have lightning behind.
Defensive.
Ads coming in.
Spread.
The elements answer to me.
Static charge.
Oh.
That's the hard. I gotta get people
Defensive.
to the walls right away when that happens. Wing. Breath soon. And breath. Charge. Horseshoe pattern. Get your circle half off the edge. That's the distance we want.
Order of language acquisition.
From the group.
It's one of Stephen Krashen's sort of principles of language acquisition.
I think we got time for one more try.
We have 2 minutes.
Time for one more.
Okay. So one of the things I will say while we are wiping and running back is I think as soon as the ads spawn, people I think are taking all the time to like do whatever. If you don't have range stuff to or things to help with the ads, get group back up so that we are not 800 yards spread out when the static charges come in. And if you have one of the static charges, that is your only priority. Leave your ad up. I can purge infinitely as long as I have mana, so I'll be able to get it. Unless I have the charm, in which case I will not. But
should we put markers down where we want the 3 charges to go?
I can do the same thing with spell steal.
I think markers for the charges would be helpful because I think some of us are not quite getting the point of it.
I might have to adjust these. I'm not exactly sure.
Like as close to the edge behind that as possible, right?
Yeah. So you really want it like about half. So you don't want it too far back, or it's not gonna be able to catch you. Because sometimes there's a double push. Daxis, more did you get the res? So you want it about half on and half off. And honestly, we don't want gaps, so it's possible that those are too far over.
Anybody else experienced this? But I found that when they were further back, when it pushed, I actually took longer for it to catch me.
Yeah, but if they're too far forward,
No,
we're taking too much damage.
Yeah.
I got hit by 150k from
That
3
was more a. We may want to move closer to them. As I say, it was one experience, but there may be a thing about distance from it and how far it will push you into it.
It's like after they're down, move a little closer.
It might be the thing that Haas was saying about how he got like kicked over it, maybe. So, listen, Kella Ed Kess. Ed, come back to me, Ed.
I found out the reason why I did that because if you jump in the air, you get flown over it.
That there is a
Oh, that's good to know. Ed! Ed is offline. Alright, well, we will go without Ed then.
The structures of
Unless Ed is in Discord and can tell me otherwise. Because we're really already at stop time, so.
I mean, we could also just call it.
It's cool. It's cool. We'll do one more because we put the marks down anyway.
Alright, let's kill her.
Let's see phase 2.
Hey, this is Ed. A cat stepped on my power button.
Thanks, Ed. We'll get back just in time for.
So scrape my body up off the ground.
Alright. Charge in 3.
Now Lucas throw.
Breath. Wing soon.
Tuned boss. Push back in.
New charges.
You're in Wither Zelda.
Defensive.
Back further on the marks. Lightning breath. And then wing coming in.
Push back in.
We can spread out for the ads. As soon as those ads go down, let's regroup.
Tuned boss. Spread.
The elements answer to me.
Row, Cass L.
Yeah, we gotta make sure you guys are paying attention to who has that and moving it back. Yeah, being able to orient ourselves right after the ads is, I think, very important and very difficult. Knockback. Breath. Go in a slightly weird way. All the healers are dead!
Most importantly, Quartz is dead.
You rescue somebody.
Why would
please.
we be res you?
No, don't beat it, Quartz. Don't you dare.
Do it more, do it.
Because
Do
Quartz
it.
has the head currently.
Right.
Which means that Cheney wins.
Cheney's just gonna log off in the
Your end was inevitable.
You guys are fun. Alright. We will release and just do loot at the wherever our release point is here.
You got the coin? That's how you got the burden.
Back, Cheney.
That's so much worse than the video Cheney put up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, a lot of groups aren't doing it. They're just going to heroic, and like, we will start pushing heroic once we can get those first 3 bosses down. But like, we'll get them down on both because we need the practice to be able to know mechanics. We can't just jump into heroic for us. Anyway,
most of the changes
Hunter
aren't gonna
Mage
throw us
Druid.
off too much, so it'll be good practice. For heroic.
Tier shoulders, Hunter Mage Druid. Hunter Mage Druid. Anyone else? Looks like Nira and Vincent? Is that? Yep, no, nobody's got loot. Nira and Vincent. Mages unite. Tier shoulders for Paladin, Priest, Shaman. I don't know why I can never remember what's with mine.
Oh, Hoss wants them.
Because you only care about the shaman part.
No, it's just that I can't read the other ones. It doesn't show up when I mouse over.
Ah.
Anyone else? It is strange, right? No one else? Looks like Haas is not one apiece, so Haas.
Congrats, Hoss.
Thanks.
2 of these, but I do believe they are healer only since it says valid only for healer specialization.
Wow.
Can I roll?
You heal sometimes, so absolutely.
I think you have to heal well in order to get them.
Oh, burn.
He's
just out DPSing me all the time, so I want to force him back to being a healer.
Anyone else for the healing magic? I currently see Trax with a 97 and wow, L that too. And Quartz with an 88. Is that
golf rules, right?
If only. Trax and Quartz.
Dalaran and Theramore.
We're doing some old school trolling.
Thanks.
I do believe that is all of our loot. But good work tonight, everyone. Made very quick work of Diurna. Made progress on the Taros and got some good pulls and learning in on Razagath. First court. Did Cheney seriously log offline?
Of course I did.
Still sitting here listening, but of course she did.
Just really hoping you're gonna come back.
I did almost reflexively hit the button.
I can't believe the Quartz left too. Well, I guess he's offline now.
Well, it's a fun raid, everybody. Thanks.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Now I can just kill Rath on LFR and I'll have my helm. Hopefully if it drops.
Oh, did you see my whisper?
The dragon has much to offer. destroy Valdrakken.
And if you were to Google the theory of natural order of language acquisition, you will find all kinds of material on the subject. It's a bit controversial. You'll find people supporting the idea. You'll see people criticizing the idea. One of the criticisms seems to be that obviously if an English-speaking person is learning French, then there may be a natural order of acquisition for that English-speaking person learning French. However, if a Spanish-speaking person learns French, then that natural order would be different because obviously the Spanish-speaking person is influenced by their familiarity with, you know, Latin-based languages. So, assuming that that's true, to me that doesn't in any way make the theory of natural acquisition less valid. It just says that there is a natural order of acquisition, which may be different depending on your native language.
Your breakdown. They are going to strip a lot of this meat. Some is going to get browned. Hopefully the fryer, the king cookers, and the grills all get utilized.
All right, let's go. All right, we're going to see 4 rib dishes manufactured out of each side of the kitchen in this tailgate challenge. And that first course has got to be up to the judges in half an hour.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's bring it in.
Do you like tailgating?
I don't tailgate.
We're making fried chicken, right? We have to do a fried chicken dish. What's a good tailgating dish for you?
Ooh, some kind of sandwich.
Yes, and we'll do it with the short ribs. We'll do cream barbecue short ribs.
Okay. Let's think about first course, right? Let's draw it super strong. I want to do something with peanuts.
I think this lamb will be good.
Yeah.
Chopped.
Beer.
Beautiful.
I want a beer sauce.
Yeah.
Fish second.
This looks like some cool fish ribs we can do.
And then Keyshawn, corn. I want something light, what Auntie would cook at home. All right, I got you.
What else? What else? Chili, right? Chili.
I think you can't have tailgate without some chili and some beer.
That's gonna be our finish, right? Rice.
Yeah,
All the
do a
meat,
big
the
rice.
fish, almost like a paella. Big touchdown in the end, okay?
It looks like Chef Joy has beef, lamb, pork, veal. Over on Iron Chef Samuelson's side, beef, lamb, goat, and the halibut. Obviously, I can spot the halibut from a mile away.
Literally a mile away because it's big.
It's huge.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, teach time.
And the cooking begins here in Kitchen Stadium. Let's go. Whoa.
Your grinder?
And of course, a crucial component to Kitchen Stadium, our judges. Nilu Motamid.
Hi.
Andrew Zimmern. And our very special guest, actor, restaurateur, and sports superfan, Danny Trejo.
Look at that smile, Danny Trejo. Joyful.
Day.
I mean, tailgating is the best part of sports. I grew up in Michigan, and there's always a crock pot chili. It's hot dogs, it's barbecue. It's on like a grill that's barely working,
Right.
but it's still so memorable and carries a lot of good memories for me in my childhood.
Well, we'll have to see if there are going to be good memories made here today.
Okay. A lot of chefs, actually, we do a lot of tailgating
It's fun, right? It's a party that kind of engages both the fan and the team.
Okay, looking at the Iron Chef side of the world, racks of lamb have gone into a cast iron skillet.
So we're just gonna sear off some lamb chops and just season it with a little bit of mustard, peanuts, garlic, just to add flavors to it. It's gonna really be a celebration of beer, peanuts, and lamb. That's where we're gonna start this battle off.
All right, they're doing lamb for that first course. Iron Chef Samuelson is going to be bringing a lot of stuff, I imagine, from not only his home country of Ethiopia, but other parts of Africa and West Africa.
And also that Swedish influence of his upbringing
and
as
then
well.
there's the Swedish influence.